commuters. So, new setup. I thought maybe we'd talk about, what should we talk about today? Well, this is what I think we should talk about today. One, my friend Stephanie just introduced me to, just yesterday, a new app called Marco Polo. And what you do is you get in on it, and I'm not sure if I can save any of these to clip into here so you can see it. I'm not sure, but what it does is it tells you it tells you nothing. You can send video messages to people, and that way you don't have to go like this. So you just press a button, you send the little message, the start and stop. It's kind of funny because you can do little doodles, little drawings, little smiley faces and that kind of thing. And when you're done, you just send it, and that way you're not texting. Not that we all have to keep into touch anyway. So I think you guys should check it out, Marco Polo. I'm on there, so you can find me. The other thing that I want to bring up is, I've mentioned it before, I'm going to mention it again. Waze, W-A-Z-E. I'm telling you, Waze is the app to use if you have a commute. You put it on, it warns you about speed traps, it warns you, which is not the important thing. The real important thing is that it warns you about accidents, backups. It tells you how long you're going to stay in that backup. So here's the kicker. Here's the thing. I do it, you do it, we all do it. Everybody backs up, you stop dead, and you're like, oh, I don't want to sit here. And you jump off the highway, and then you go take the surface streets, and you try to make up time. And I'm going to tell you a little anecdote about that. I did that one day. Jumped off, came back on the highway, and ended up behind the car that I was in front of before. And I know this because it was a Roto-Rooter. So I recognized it. So sometimes jumping off the highway, you actually end up wasting time, because you could have been sitting there for 8 minutes and you'd be out. So Waze does that. Now, it's only as good as the people who use it. You have to update it. You have to say, oh, there's this car here, or there's this, that. If people in front of me are driving me crazy because he pulled out and now he wants to drive slow. Hello, some of us have to get to work. Oh, and blinkers. Blinkers. Why can't you people use blinkers? What the hell, man? It's right here. See this? This is a blinker. Use it. All right. The other thing, although I wanted to keep this short today, I want to tell you about a television show I have been watching. And so I saw the ad for the show This Is Us. And I thought, oh, that looks really good. I'm going to record it. But I want to make sure it's going to make it through the season. Because, you know, hey, I was watching that and they cancel it, you know. And, oh my gosh, you have got to watch the show. And apparently it's a hit, so maybe you already are. But it's called This Is Us. And it tells the story of these 3 siblings and their parents from 2 different timelines. There's the now, where the kids are 36, because it starts on their, and then there's the past. And you gotta watch the show. It's touching, it's funny, it's thought-provoking, it's really not the lane I'm supposed to be in. Sorry about that. It's a very good show, so I highly recommend it. And then there's one more that I'm going to mention, Timeless. Oh my God. It is so, the premise is that this guy is going through American history and trying to change it, to what end we don't know. There's a big mystery running through it. And these historians, everybody's got to go, these 3 people, a white guy, a white woman, and a black guy, which right in one of the episodes, the black guy goes, there's no place in American history that's safe for me. It cracked me up. So, because it's true. It's sad, but true. Anyway, so you gotta, right. I realize that you've got to suspend your disbelief to watch a show like this. But the cool thing is, if you go look at the things that they talk about, for example, they talked about the Apollo 11, and in that episode you meet somebody called, named, I think it was Karen Johnson. I might have the name wrong. Anyway, when the episode was over, I'm going, I wonder if that's true. Did this woman really work on the Apollo 11? Yes, she did. And then come to find out, Hidden Figures, this new movie that's out, I wish I could pronounce the actress's name. Taja? Is that how you say it? Oh, I know I'm flubbing it up, but holy crap, I would watch her, I don't know, in anything, because she is a terrific actress. And now she's in this movie about the woman that was just in Timeless, which I thought was timely, pun intended. And that, so not only, what? Well, why would you pull up behind somebody and then honk your horn? So anyway, I just think that is that's a show you should be watching, because there, all these shows are on demand. This is the time to spend time with your family and watch television. So anyway, I just thought that that would be something that, and what I like is that it teaches you about history. There are so many things people don't know about history. I just picked up a book, Lawrence in Arabia, about T.E. Lawrence and his time in Arabia, and I'm only in, I've read the introduction in chapter 1, the first 2 chapters, so I'm not even that far into it. But I was flipping through, because I like, when I get a history book, I like to read look at the pictures first, so that I know who these people are. My God, you want to know why we have problems? I just saw a book about how Clinton made the Middle East problem, and I'm thinking, I don't think so. Based on these books, we, the British, the French, the United States, we've all been fucking around in the Middle East, probably before World War I. I don't know how far back in history I gotta go, but we've all been screwing around over there all this time, and then we wonder why we end up with Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, ISIS. No, I thought it was the problems came from, did you read the book Charlie Wilson's War? No. It starts way before that. Holy cow. It just boggles the mind. And then people go, oh, I don't like history. How can you not like history? Holy crap, you're thinking of history of where you got to memorize dates. This is history where you're actually learning what happened before you were here. I just don't get that. Read a book, people. If more people read books, Donald Trump wouldn't be our president right now. Well, he's not our president right now, so I should rephrase that. He would not be our president-elect. Anyway, so what did we learn today, people? We learned that Waze is an app you should be using right now on your commute. We learned that Marco Polo is a great way to send video messages to your friends and family. We learned that you should be watching what shows? This Is Us and Timeless. Got those? And we learned that Julie is reading yet another book. I know you find that surprising. You should call it Julie's Book Commute. Okay, so let's have a good day, commuters. Big storm coming through the Midwest today. Woo! Big storm, 7 to 11 inches. So stay warm, stay safe, stay in touch with your family members. Make sure everybody's okay and your friends. It's going to be a good day, taters.